Welcome to my humble abode. I'm Yoki the Tailspinner, and this is Tales Over Coffee. We start the day together with the narrative game. And a cup of coffee in the hope of starting off the day right. We return now to Harmony, Ball of Reverie. But we're still trying to find Mumsy. Right, so we have... haven't we done that? Maybe. Jade and Nora start to bicker, Jade forcing Nora's hand into the air, like they're in school.
Me? I know you have something in mind.
No, well, I remembered something, and it's... No, it's nothing.
Tell her! It's a proper plan. And I know all about proper plans.
Alright, this is new. Jade Council Laszlo chuckles, a cocktail of pride and amusement.
Okay. Well, back when it first opened, I took a tour of MK Tower.
Done it myself. Scouting. Bloody awful experience.
It was. But the guide made a point of telling us all about the area, how the tower was built, the, foundations.
Foundations?
The temple.
The temple.
Even pointed out which door led down there.
The plan is to book a tour and sneak away. Take a trip downstairs.
It's bold and crazy. Bold and crazy and dangerous.
What?
No, that's absurd. You'll be caught, arrested, guaranteed.
I have to admit, it's a lot.
When did anyone manage to change things? Really change things, without taking a few risks? All this is the tip of something. A conspiracy, the end of society, whatever.
And Ursula's our way in. We need to save her for her sake, but in the end, she's just...
Her voice trembles.
A drop in an ocean of oppression and violence. MK must be stopped. It's about more than just us today. More than just the here and now.
He's right. We can't avoid taking risks any longer. From now on, every action we take is a gamble. The odds stacked against us. I glance at Laszlo. He drops his head in desperate agreement. No matter how much he loves his granddaughter, he's in.
Okay. Tell me more.
Take it slow, check every corner, doubt every fact. I can see the future, but I can't change the past. I can't forget that. I've called for backup. A little help would be nice. Besides, diversions always work in movies, right? Or bring a jammer. Seems like Jade's a bit of a techie too. That could come in handy. Too many people could cause problems. Jade breaks the silence.
Gizmos.
Huh?
Gizmos. Love me some gizmos. Could bring a jammer. Standard kit for a citizen revolutionary. Might give us an edge.
How does it work?
Neutralizes drones. Other MK shit. Feedback loops their comm relay. Sends them into temporary shutdown. Could slow them down and give us more time to find Ursula.
We could use some of those at the Naiads.
Yeah, we could.
The jammer's small. Discreet. Can't hurt to bring it along.
If we go that route, it could come in handy. If.
You know it's not an if. He wants to protect us, he cares about all of us. That's just how he is. Need to go the other way. Attack from the inside. Omar has been hiding something important. Omar raises his hand politely. He's obviously thought long and hard about what to say.
I have connections.
Okay.
What kind of connections?
People. People who can get us
Usually
to
what it
New
means.
Elysia. Straight to the tower. Safely. Quietly.
That's very convenient.
Jade nods her eyes at Omar. He meets her gaze, smiling a little. After a moment, she smiles back. Maybe she isn't the only one fighting a good fight on her team.
It's too early to promise anything, and I don't want to involve my people before I know I can trust you. All of you.
Wait. Trust us?
Yeah, it's a fair
I
point.
don't know you. Not really. I know your mother, Polly. And I know her intentions are good. But
Silence.
there are a lot of new faces here. And trust is earned, not given. No offense.
None taken,
Fair.
I think.
I press on before Laszlo can lash out.
To commit to a plan we know nothing about, though.
I've always looked at these things like jazz.
I sense Laszlo's ears prick up. You know, I might have finally found something in common.
We agree on a harmony. We write the chords. Then we jam. From beginning to end, until everybody's played their part. I can get us through New Elysia into MK Tower. From there, well, all jazz needs a little improv.
Another silence. That man seems to attract
He's
him.
right.
The anger is gone. Nothing like a jazz metaphor to calm a grizzly bear down.
What's inside those ruins is a mystery. We have a plan to get in,
You're welcome.
and we need a plan to get out.
Got that covered. These are good contacts.
Nobody asks for details.
So, if we do this, we're going to have to trust you, even though you don't trust us.
Look, I like you. All of you. As much as I can after, what, a few hours? But Ursula's a vital part of my research, and she's my friend. I'm here for her. You can trust me on that.
Well, we only have your word on that, but in truth, we may not have many options. His words have the ring of truth to them. Planning to improvise, creativity above surety. It's bold, risky, can we trust him? It's like the old one of dealing with a kidnapper who's got someone you love and saying, well, can I trust you? Can I trust you to keep it to a deal? And it's a fair question, but what option do you have? Ain't no one else got any power in that situation. Well, and nobody else. I mean, Jade has got some options. But... let's listen to him. I've been putting off talking to Laszlo since we arrived, positively vibrating with tension.
This isn't heading in the right direction.
What do you mean?
These plans, they're barely even ideas. They're what-ifs, maybes.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Polly, you're going to get yourself thrown in jail. Or worse.
To be fair, he's definitely not
You
wrong.
need to act. And this isn't your forte, kid. I'm sorry,
Kid.
but you know what I mean. None of us are experts in this stuff, you included.
But we have to try.
So what am I going to do, Stay here while you all risk your lives? Wait for the sirens and the MK officials knocking down my door?
Honestly?
Probably.
Yes.
Blunt. Too
I
blunt.
love you, Laszlo, but we need discretion. And that isn't
Yeah.
your forte.
Discretion? You're going to talk to me about discretion after that little call of yours? Well, I'm surprised we haven't seen your face on the news yet. Imposter infiltrates MK. Have you seen this girl?
Girl, huh? I know he wants what's good for us, for me. I really do, but...
Grandpa, stop. Please, you need to trust Polly. You need to trust all of us. Whatever happens.
Blast. I just...
Please.
Behind his eyes, gears are turning. He sighs like a deflating balloon, the energy seeping out of him. He's shaking his head, almost mourning.
Look at me. When did I become a bloody pushover?
You ran out of
And you'll
options.
stay behind? Promise? I need to hear it.
I promise.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
From the corner of my eye, I see Omar smiling. It's faint. It's faint, but genuine. I look at Laszlo, giving him a smile and a nod. He nods back and plants the cleanest glass in the world as ever seen on the bar. but I do. Now may be the right time to ask the aspirations advice. Palms on the table, bob plastic beneath my fingers.
Let's go. I'll make up my mind on the way.
Whatever the mood was before I spoke, it's gone now. Whatever the plan was before I stood up, in motion. One by one, we leave the tables and stools. Laszlo lowers the shutter, closing the bar. No turning back now. Castello Road. We walk in silence for a few minutes along the busy streets. Food stands, vendors, crowded trams. Then Jade speaks, almost a whisper, directly into my ear. Drones above our head. They buzz like mosquitoes on a hot summer day.
Keep a low profile. Everything's going to be alright.
Suddenly I feel I'm out on full display, an actor in a show, performing for unseen eyes.
Complex situation.
True. It's been a while. I've been wondering when they'd show up again. I keep walking, keep watching for the watchers.
True. Guess that's how you got your name, huh?
Do not be blinded by pride. Face the reality of the task ahead.
A low hum fills my head with pain and
I'm
doubt.
trying.
You must all come together. Seek cohesion through communion.
Bond, supportive in his own
We
way.
have a plan.
You have a seed of an idea. You need to come up with a plan.
That's... yeah, true.
Not helping.
There's no time for doubt, only for action.
Oh, hello, Power.
Decisive action, Polly. Seize the moment.
Everyone's here, it's a real party.
You're not helping, any of you.
Then you are not listening.
How can I when you're each trying to send me down different paths towards different outcomes?
The future is like a car with no brakes, careening out of control. All I can do is choose which road it goes down.
Ollie? You alright?
We're here, a few blocks outside New Elysia Quarter. My head's still pounding, but at least it's just me in there now.
Stress gets the best of us, mate. Just try not to stumble about like a...
Like a sleepwalker.
Fine. I'm fine. Thinking.
Fine, for a given value of fine. They don't believe me, I wouldn't believe
This
me.
is it. Up to you now, Polly. What's it going to be?
Their eyes and their hopes all focused on me. Let's go with a tour. I'll follow Omar. I think we're going to go with Omar. Too many eyes on the tour. I press my fingers hips together and raise them to my chin, trying to look like I'm in control.
We need to find Ursula, but not at the expense of our own safety.
Jade and Nora know what I'm about to say. It might feel like a betrayal, but they'll thank me later.
Ollie?
It's not a matter of better or worse. It's a matter of self-preservation.
Omar steps forward just an inch. It's enough to stop the conversation becoming an open dispute.
I'll contact my guy.
Mysterious contact, yet another unknown variable in the equation that's rapidly spiraling out of control. And with that he turns and leaves, probably to avoid a debate with Laszlo or Jade, or Nora. Or me.
This is absurd. Come on, you know it is.
Jade stays silent, fussing with something in her pocket.
Nora, sweetie,
But
time to go. We're only making this more difficult for Polly.
Oh, is Nora not coming with us? Perfect parental manipulation. He has it down to an
I'll
art.
be fine, and I'll be back soon. With Ursula.
A beat. Laszlo slings an arm around Nora's shoulders, and they make their way out. Jade following silently. Oh, I thought we were all going apart from Laszlo. Okay. As I hurry to catch up with Omar, I feel like I've made the right choice. The disappointment in the girl's eyes, though, it'll take some work to smooth over. When I get back, I draw up next to Omar. He's quiet, focusing on what's in front of us, physically and metaphorically.
So, this Contact.
He raised a finger. A drone's flying above us. Walk. A minute passes. Another.
I need you to stay behind me. Do not talk to me. Don't even look at me. Understood?
His tone is different, formal, intimidating. Here comes the doubt again. That creeping fear I've made a mistake.
I'll contact my guy. From now on.
But you're already doing that.
To me, keep walking.
I thought you were already contacting him.
Wait, what could happen to you? You didn't mention...
Keep walking. Understood?
Another lightning-fast nod.
Go. You follow. 10 seconds behind.
He's gone before I have time to react. He's hypnotizing, commanding. But do I trust him with my life? Well, I said there were too many people on other options, and I guess we're down to just me and him now. Go with it. He revealed what he could to you. Have faith in that. Omar is in front of me. He slips his phone out of his pocket and presses a few buttons on the side. Is this guy a spy? Why is he so comfortable in this situation? Sweating. My head hurts. My stomach churns. But Omar is normal. Casual.
Hey, it's me.
I could listen to him. He would stop on his conversation. Instead, I slow my pace to give him some space. I trust him. No matter how stupid it might be, I trust him. The Oxian Temple. New Elysia. A big building. We cross a street, then another. I'm starting to feel like we've left Athena entirely. New buildings, glass and steel everywhere, state-of-the-art sidewalk box that almost gleam in the morning sun. New Elysia, the economic centre of the empire. The heart of mono-concern. Omar steps forward. Omar steps slow. And I follow suit. He doesn't
I'll
turn.
be back for you. Next block is MK Tower. You'll see a door with MK markings. Wait next to it. Wait for me. Understood?
Fair enough. I'm not a child, understand. He walks away, then stops suddenly. He still doesn't look at me.
I'm sorry for the tone. I'm as nervous as you are.
Understandable. Very understandable. What the hell have I gotten myself into? Well, we can do some thinking. I can't see us not doing in this situation. My hand is pounding my chest. I'm really starting to regret my choices. I've never thought of the street as a peaceful place. Cars, trams, buses, pedestrians in groups or alone. Business people going about their, well, business. But now all that has faded into muffled background. My mind is humming, a restless tinnitus up the brain. Where the hell is Omar? I see the door. I see the intercom next to it. Just another door like any other. There's nothing else, nothing to set it apart. Can't be the entrance to the ruins. It can't be where my mother is, can it? Oh, it's him. A faint warmth follows chaos around, like a fever or an anger that spreads from the reality around them.
No. I can feel truth wincing from here.
God. Have I made a mistake?
Maybe. Or maybe not. I'm not a big believer in preordination. Too predictable.
I can't stay here.
Back to the street, back to the waiting, back to the doubts. Getting caught. Chaos. Let's see how much you trust Omar now. No. Oh, that one's taken now. Oh, God. Shouldn't have gone that route. I should not have gone that route because I wanted to follow. I just wanted to do some thinking first. Alright. Well, as said, I couldn't see her not doing the thinking, so we go with how it's laid out. Leave and fend for ourselves. I'm alone, in more ways than one.
I don't need anybody.
I don't know why I said that out loud, but I know I can't wait for Omar. What if it's trapped? What if he gets caught? I'd already mentioned it's right there, I can see it. A couple of MK employees pass by. A group of Tories who and I over a fresco at the side of the building. I need to go. I need to do this on my own. As I cross the street, I straighten my back, try to let my eyes drift, and unfocus just a bit. Pretend I'm used to this walk, this door, this street. When I get to the door, I notice two things right away. One, stand on the ground right beside the entrance. Two, the flashy intercom. I keep walking. I put my hand on the door handle and start to turn and... Hey! The crackly voice statics out from the grill of the intercom. Evidently there's a camera in there too.
Excavation team. Forgot.
I pause again. Fine, in you go, not like it's locked. I blink. Really? Orders from the top, probably because you lot keep forgetting your badges. Boys couldn't care less if they tried. I wave a little thank you toward what I assume is the camera and head inside. I don't start breathing again until I hear the door close behind me.
Bold. Very bold. An excellent ruse.
Fake it till you make it.
A small victory, but one worth celebrating. You did well.
Yay me. Now, Ursula.
Entrance located, but why are they here? Why now? Maybe I sound suspicious on the phone. This note is inevitable. Life is strange. You played that one too. Sometimes that just hits me. Here I am infiltrating an MK building to begin my search for an ancient mystic temple. Abruptly I stop. I'm not under the tower anymore. I'm somewhere else. Reverie, somewhere in Bond's mangrove forest. He's nowhere to be seen.
What the?
Behind the tree, through the leaves, I can feel Yana's presence. Yana's very close. They wait for me in the real world. Yana and their keen eyes, their sharp aura, their ways I apparently haven't forgotten. Yana, the walking reminder of how much I missed out on when I left Athena.
Harmony, are you quite well?
I am. My mind was drifting and...
He raised his head. He felt Yana, my thoughts of Yana, like a sonic boom above our heads.
This one. They are important to you?
They... could be. I haven't seen them in so long.
Forgotten feelings.
Is the warning an omen? Before I can reply, I'm pulled back to the brittle too. The ruin. My mother can't be far.
Hey.
Hi, Yana.
Hey.
There's a gate in front of us leading to the next room of the ruin. I'm stuck in a room with Yana. Talk to them or avoid them. Well, you've got an old crush on them. You know they're dangerous, but I think that crush is coming back, don't you? They think it'd be risky to be here with all these cameras around. No way around it. I have to talk to Yana here and now.
I don't know why you're here, but I wish we were somewhere else, under very different circumstances.
Yeah, I bet you do.
My life was on a very different path before my mother disappeared, and since then, everything's been a whirlwind. Emotions all over the place.
What am I saying? Should I be saying this?
There's a lot to talk about, but it's not the right time for either of us.
Do I end with a smile? Should I just turn around and hope they don't have anything to say? A couple of seconds pass and then Yana sighs. A deep sigh, their face full of complex emotions. We have the potential for power, face to face. Confront your kin, stand up and find your own voice. Family reunion. Oh, hang on, we have... Oh, no, choose one of the next 4 nodes. Hang on. That's where we are right now, isn't it? Or here. Heart-to-heart talk, yes. You want to help, but they might have their own motives. Yana knows your identity, for better or worse. Bit chaotic, yes, but we're going to go with it for once. A sigh filled the room. For a moment, I feel like it's all
I've
over.
been expecting you. I mean, obviously.
Look, there's a lot to say. I know that. But I don't...
Polly, you dropped this.
Extend my key card.
Better run. I don't know how long this place will stay empty.
Thank you.
I grab
What's
the
on
key.
you next time?
Well, she saved your ass.
Go.
I smile back.
Run.
I nod, slide the key card into the reader and rush through the door.
Can you feel it? Links forged through common ground across varied perspectives. There's nothing quite like it. Not in any world.
We barely spoke.
You are honest and frank once again. Such links are formed through faith repeated.
True.
No matter our differences.
I don't want to turn around.
Good. I'm glad.
I'm afraid it will slow me down. So you could go face to face, power, your loved ones are safe, you can be proud of yourself. Family reunion, you'll probably have to face something a bit more chaotic. You don't have 2 bond crystals. We do have 2 power crystals. We have a bond and we don't have 2 truth. So there is only one open to us. And that would be face to face. I think anyway. Yep, lock. Yep. Our choice is limited to a face-off. These ruins seem like an anthill, all tunnels designed to be bustling. The best comparison I can think of. Until I reach the centre. Ruins entrance. Until I find... She doesn't move, lost in her thoughts, or maybe in some sort of trance. How do I wake her?
No time for lollygagging. Snap her out of this, now!
You're a pain in the ass, Power. Power's voice comes and goes, it's fading somehow. In this place, blocking my access to Reverie.
Hey.
No reaction. I gently touch her shoulder. Her eyes snap open.
Polyhymnia?
Polyhymnia? Isn't that an actual word? I gotta look that up, bear with me. Polyhymnia was a muse in Greek mythology, the muse of sacred poetry, sacred hymn, dance and eloquence, as well as agriculture. Ah, well that's a cute name to have, like it. A name saved for special occasions, for arguments.
Is that you? Yes, it's me. Are you alright? What are you doing down here?
Good question.
Me? What? I'm saving you. We've been searching for you for days.
We?
Yeah, we. You know, your family. Who care about you. When you run off and don't tell anyone. I can feel the aspirations in the back of my mind, wanting, eager.
Flo, Nora and Jade. Omar.
Oh yeah, people who aren't your family who cared about you too.
You got Omar to leave his store? Well now, you must have scared the daylights out of him.
No, that's not what...
Pointless, but I understand the gesture.
What do you mean, pointless? We've come to save your ass. Well, my mother is infuriating. Yeah, I'm finding that.
Stand your ground.
What?
Stand your ground. Nothing you have done has been pointless.
For once, I agree with him. Power's voice feels like a dancing rhythm. A cadenza that I can dance to, move with, follow, and learn how to face my own mother.
We're leaving. Now.
Whatever for?
Do you know where you are?
How do you think I got here in the first place? And don't speak to me like that. Like I'm an inconvenience.
Ooh, she got up out of the wrong side of the bed this morning. Did someone drop a house on your sister? Above us, an alarm blares. It's distant but aggressive. Tower's rhythm fades.
Listen, do you hear that?
She raises her head. How far gone was she?
That's for us. We need to get out now.
The gaze focuses on my face, locks eyes with me. For a moment, it's like she's seeing me for the first time. Maybe she's seeing a sweet memory, a gentle reminder of our relationship, despite everything. I left Tina because of this woman. The cold sharpness of her stare reminds me exactly why that was.
I'm not asking. I'm telling.
But now power is with me.
Now.
She drops her eyes, nods. I've won. The next minute, as footsteps echo towards us, we run. Is she? Well, she's fitter than I am if she's running at her age. Good God, well done. And this would be the end of chapter. The only one we can do is Bond. We're close on Reveal a Hard Truth. We're split between Chaos and Truth. We were one shy, unfortunately. So I guess we're doing Bond. A collective win. Yes, now you are ready to face the maze and be transformed. Alicia. She's really here, we did it. I have no idea how to feel. My mind is a mix of relief, happiness, anger and confusion.
Oh, goodness. Look at the state of you.
We definitely found her.
What on earth sort of trouble have you been getting into?
Oh, good God.
Came to... What? We rescued you.
Well, yes. But at what cost, dear?
You're my bloody mother. What do you mean, what cost? What's wrong with you? 5 years away from her, I thought my skin would be thicker, but it hurts as though I was 12.
Come on, then. Let's get you home. You're going to need some food in your system.
The way back is interesting. The silence we share, the feeling of being followed, observed, tracked. A few drones buzz around us for what seems like an age. We get out of there alive. Picture me walking among the islanders and the MK guards pretending to be out shopping as if this had all just been a dream. Back at the Naiads, everyone is here, beaming with relief from various levels of exhaustion.
Oh my. I don't know whether you're going to throw me a party or hang me from the rafters.
Right, no, neither do I.
I hope you all know I didn't intend any of this. You really shouldn't have.
Someone who's put their family and friends through what you have really doesn't have a right to lecture them afterward.
Well, I'm flattered. I thank you for your assistance.
Assistance? All that, and she thinks it was assistance.
We have questions. We have lots of questions. But today was utterly surreal.
I agree. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Questions will have to wait as I scan the audience. No one dissents. One by one, everyone slips away toward bed or home. Omar and Jade walk off together. I see Nora take one last look at the retreating figures, a faint smile on her lips. I feel one of my own forming and head towards my room. At last, seems like days since I fell asleep on my own. Oh, no, not now. I just want to sleep. Well, the tug is inevitable, unstoppable. When I open my eyes, I awaken in reverie.
You did well, Harmony. So well. I am proud of you.
Bond, thank you. But please, I need to sleep. Normal sleep, I mean.
I understand. A rested mind is a productive mind. But please, share a story with me. I want to know more about your adventures.
You saw, I imagine. MK Tower, Temple, Ursula, and Chaos.
Ah, that I did not see.
Oh, really?
They
Interesting.
were insufferable. They wouldn't leave me alone. For someone who doesn't want to be found, they certainly like to talk.
That is the nature of chaos. Unpredictable and contradictory at heart.
Not wrong.
It is why I admire them so.
Bond admires chaos. The fault is surprising. Bond's estuary. With a gentle gesture of his hand, he invites me inside his sanctuary. The place feels quiet and reassuring, no matter the lack of walls or
In
roof.
truth, I miss their presence. Without them, the aspirations are unbalanced. Our memories are incomplete.
Their return would restore those memories?
Like the lifting of a veil, yes. But only you may find them. And the mystery of truth's shattering.
I suppose I owe you. Your path brought me to Ursula.
I would not have this task performed as penance, or as a down payment. You owe nothing.
Fair.
It is a request. I do not remember for certain, but I believe I was involved in Truth's absence. I have images, incomplete, misted, of tearing a page from their book, obfuscating the identity of the one behind it all.
Why would you do that?
Why would I do this?
That's what I just asked.
I must know. I need to know.
I gave the egregor to you. Will that be enough for you to empower me to enter Chaos's maze?
I believe it will.
All right. I'll do it. I'll do it for you, Bond. To discover the truth.
I don't know who this... Oh, Glory, that's right. We've made little progress towards Bliss. Very little towards them. None towards Chaos. And a little towards Truth. And Bond. It looks like essentially we've done 1.5 times of power on those two. And twice those two on Bliss. Well. That was stunning. I'm curious. Very curious. Ursula's back home, but she's different. Major change is coming to Athena and Reverie, and I have no choice but to be part of it. Nexus. An opportunity to talk to Chaos is something I can't afford to waste. They must be the most elusive and capricious of all the aspirations.
Brava, dearie, brava. Fancy seeing you here.
You? And my mother?
Seemingly so.
What can I say? I'm a card.
You're a deuce.
How? Why?
Why? Because we fell in love. As a matter of fact, she seduced me. I wanted to remain aloof, unattainable.
Yeah. Been there, done that. Typical guy.
But your mother, she has her ways. What, did you think I bewitched her? Cast in... Oh, no, dearie.
Oops.
Sorry to disappoint.
So why then? Why did you imprison Truth?
To end the Age of Glory.
Okay. Sounds sinister. Their painted face is eerie in its sudden stillness.
The others wouldn't exactly have approved of my methods, and without Truth, they were blind to my little scheme.
Chaos stares at me unblinkingly, and their face is blank. There's something in that gaze that reminds me of my mother. Glint of calculating scrutiny, reflected in a funhouse mirror. If they expect me to turn away, they'll be disappointed.
Ursula chose me as the new reigning aspiration, but we were robbed of the chance to follow through.
What is she, queen of this place?
I'm afraid the glorious age of chaos is on the back burner at the moment. The priority now is simply to end glory's reign. A mortal construct has its hooks in glory, and deeply. One with which you are fast becoming familiar.
Rhymes with phono sunburn.
Well, no concern. I take a few moments just to process this, to visualize the many implications, and the interweaving paths I've seen crossing the augural. Chaos seems to be getting impatient with me.
I'm sorry, was that too easy? Would you rather answer my riddles 3?
Oh, God.
Absolutely not.
I hear you, Polly. Or Harmony.
What do you call an aspiration without a Gregor?
Impotent?
No riddles, please.
The answer is desperate.
Oh, desperate. That too.
Harmony. Desperate.
Their eyes glitter with paint-streaked sockets.
Oh, would you look at the time? I really must be going. Toodles.
And we're into Act 3. Fascinating. This, I believe, is the ultimate end. Fascinating. Let's see where Act 3 starts, and that's where we'll end for today. Home, sour home. Ursula's back for better or worse. Yeah, that's a deep chapter. As eccentric as they are, I'm glad I talked to Chaos. It helped me understand my mother a little better, but it's still a lot to take in. And return from Reverie to find that Naiad's is divided. And we'll see why next time. In the meantime, enjoy your coffee. May you have a blessed day. If you wish to help the channel grow, hit the like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you next time.